Here on the east side, 7 Mile of Van Dyke, man. I'm kicking it with my boy Mark D, man.
Yeah.
Mark, man, what's up, man? We actually together, man. The same place, same time on the screen, man. You know what I'm saying?
we might take over the world with this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
Mark D and Lavish on the same table with the mics on.
With the mics on, man. So listen, we out here at this park. I'm on your side of the town.
Right.
You know, tell us about this event you got going on.
The Pod-Athon, man. As you know, I have a podcast network, 7 Mile Radio. I have a network of shows. You know what I mean?
Right.
20 plus shows on the network. So I just decided to throw an event where, the sponsors that's been supporting the station and, visiting the station that I've been interviewing and the podcasters on the network just all come together and make a big event. We live streaming the podcast outdoor event and had the vendors come out and set up and had a crowd come out here and support the vendors and watch the show.
I mean,
I had to invite my dog Lavish out here, man. You know what I mean? Because, who else better than to have out here, side by side next to me. You know what I mean? I've been seeing you doing your thing. Of course, I ain't gonna, go into that history, but you know what I mean? You know the respect I got for you, bro. So,
right.
So what you say? What made me do it?
Yeah, what made you do it? What made you think about having a Pod-Athon? Where did that thought come from?
Well, the Pod-Athon just came from podcast marathon, right?
Okay.
Pod-Athon. That's where I came up with a name for that for. And it was like I said, just a business networking event. You know what I mean? Business networking expo combined with live podcast. You know what I mean? It's just a little something different to entertain the audience as opposed to typical shows that people may see. You know what I mean? This podcast I think is something that's new now, or it's more popular. I say it's way more popular. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's real. It's the thing now. So why not include that into the events now? You know what I mean? I want to invite the people out, whether it be to a park or on location at a hall or somewhere, and to watch the show.
All right, for everybody out here that's listening that don't know the face, I'm sure you heard 7 Mile Radio. If you haven't heard 7 Mile Radio, if y'all been watching and been on social media and been paying attention over the years and seeing the news, he's like the street news. The news for the streets. He's been covering a lot of the a lot of the scenes around the 7 Mile Van Dyke area. Accidents, shootings, fires, and all that stuff, man. How did that come about, man? What made you want to start reporting, man, every time you see something throughout the city?
Well, I mean, if you know my history from broadcasting, it's like I started from broadcast school. You know what I mean? So I always had like a news background when I got into it.
Okay.
I started the station just to kind of fill the void of giving local artists and local talent a platform to be seen and be heard. But just combining that with my news skills and tactics that I learned in school, I just blended them, blending them together. The radio and the TV, it goes together, really. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what I did. I just kind of implemented radio and news together and made it one platform. You know what I mean?
All right. Did you think it was going to be what it is today?
Nah. I mean, if you would have told me that I had my own internet radio platform, like maybe like in high school, because I never really was talkative. Like I wasn't timid, but I just wasn't like I wasn't outspoken like I am now.
Okay.
If you would have told me I was doing this 20 years ago, man, like y'all would look at you like you was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And if you'd have told me that I would have been doing this right here 5 years ago, I'd have been like, huh?
Yeah.
So yeah, I still amaze myself, man. But that's what comes with believing in yourself and not selling yourself short. You know what I mean? Sometimes you will defeat yourself going into stuff, telling yourself what you can't do, or applying other people's narratives to you. You know what I mean? Listen to other people telling them, because people will tell you you can't do it because they feel like they can't do it.
Right.
You tell them your dreams and shit out. You ain't gonna do that. You can't do that. No, you couldn't do it. You know what I mean? So don't tell me, don't base or apply your insecurities on me because you think it's too big for you to do. It's impossible for you. The only thing makes something impossible is the fact that it ain't been done yet. Ain't nothing impossible.
So you don't see yourself quitting. You gonna keep going.
Man, listen, quitting. Like I did that before.
Oh, you did?
And look at me.
You still here?
I'm back. So yeah,
it's a passion. It's a hobby.
Yeah, man.
When you find something that's part of your lifestyle, now.
Yeah, this is more than just. This is not like something that you do. A lot of people, as you know, being in this now, you see a lot of people just jump in this to make $1 because it's a hot thing, right? but they don't really have the passion. They ain't got the skills. They don't have the mindset or a lot of things that it take to be successful.
Or the investment. They don't understand the investment,
like,
the cost.
Some people think that all it takes is a computer and a microphone, right? How many times you heard that? They walk into your studio, oh man, so all I need is a mic and a mixer, and I can do this at home too, huh?
Yeah, no, it don't work that easy.
Be my guest.
You know, not if you want quality. Not if you want quality. Yeah, it's an investment. You definitely got to have a passion for it, and not look for a return when you get it. Everybody think they can get it to get the money today.
Yeah, I mean, it take money to get it. If you want to make money off of it, then it's gonna take you money before you get to the point where you're making money. A lot of people think that when you get into a business with anything, oh, I started a business, I got an LLC. Tomorrow I'm gonna be a millionaire. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. It's so much grind and work and ethic and a sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Losses that you got to take. I mean, you learn more. A lot of people don't really realize that you learn more from mistakes than you do from, just going to, straight up succeed.
No, that's facts.
You know what
that's facts. Mistakes, that's the best teacher. I mean, it taught me a lot.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So, we'll talk about this event, man. We over here in your neck of the woods again, as I said, man. You got these vendors out here. When you came out here with this idea, you came out here, you put it out there, and these vendors came, and you not knowing, the turnout, you seeing it today, the weather. I mean, share with me your proud moment about today.
The proud moment is that with all of the things that slipped, broke, and came untied, you didn't see it, you didn't notice it, number one, and we still had a good event. It was still a good turnout. Everybody was happy with the event. All of the vendors made money. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here podcasting with you. We live on the air at the Pod-Athon with my dog Lavish.
Right.
Like, everything was a success in my eyes, man. It wasn't really, the thing about it was the weather. A lot of people was turned off because everybody was turned off because they thought that it was going to be
rain. Because the rain kind of threw me off. I didn't see it in the weather.
Yeah, it threw me
off.
But
did it rain, especially on the west side?
A little bit, honestly, because it's like it set us back like 2 hours. But everybody still came out. You know what I'm saying? The majority of the vendors. We probably was missing maybe 4 vendors.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then it was just one because of the weather. It was another health issue, car issue. You know what I mean? But other than that, everybody came out. Everybody had a good time, made money, and network. And we still out here. Everybody's still out here exchanging information and circulating dollars, man. And that's what it's about.
And this is going to be a yearly thing. You doing this again next year?
Yeah, not only is it going to be a yearly thing, the Pod-Athon is my summer version of this. I'm working on the concoction for my winter version of it, which will be indoors as well. You know what I mean? So that's what's coming up next. But yeah, Pod-Athon 23 is already, like, the flyers damn near done already. I'm just about to start booking vendors. You know what I'm saying?
You about to start booking the vendors.
But for next year, yeah, because we're going to have a hot air balloon out here. Hot air balloon rides.
Just say a hot air balloon, man.
Yeah, man, yeah. Over there at the soccer field, man, with the logo on it. We're going to have $10 hot air balloon rides, man. Don't be surprised you see a Ferris wheel out this boy, man. We're going to do something crazy.
Oh, man, that's big, man. That's big. Oh, man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate even
and Lavish
being
going to be
here.
right back. You know what I'm saying? Lavish going to be right back, sitting right next to me.
Yeah, so let's talk about some of these podcast shows that you got, man, because you do got some of your podcasters here. Talk about the shows that you do. And as you said, man, by you having your shows, I'm letting people know he has shows that he can utilize. Let me rephrase that. He has shows, however, you can utilize his space for your show, correct?
Yeah, that's what 7 Mile Radio is. It's basically a place where, my clients have, like I said, over 20 shows, and they all rent the studio out, certain days, certain times, and, book their shows. Do their shows. I'm the engineer. You ain't got to worry about pressing the buttons and all of the technical stuff. We know what that's like, So it's not like, you would be responsible for none of that work. So I'm the engineer, and, you're just responsible for bringing your content, your conversation, and, bringing it every week on your time slot. And, I show you the ropes on how we can make money and monetize outside of the typical. Everybody waiting on a check from YouTube and TikTok and other that, but it's so many different ways to generate revenue off a podcast that I can break down to you, because everybody just trying to run up the same lane. But I got some secret sauces in there.
You got some secrets in there. Okay, that's cool. So anybody out there, because I get people that ask me all the time, what do it take? How can I start a podcast? Well, I'm sitting next to one of the guys right here, man. If y'all don't have equipment, you want to start a podcast, you think you want to start a podcast, you can come out, you can support him. He'll put you out on the screen. He got the equipment. Like he said, he's the engineer. If it don't work for you, you didn't waste anything but a few dollars in your time. You didn't spend thousands of dollars in equipment or whatnot.
You see what I'm saying? And that's really what it's for too. Because I mean, I think of myself as almost like a smaller version of the broadcast school that I went to. You're not paying me for me to tell you what to do. You paying me to teach you how to do it.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So I'm teaching people in the same process of giving you an opportunity and a space to be creative with your podcast and your broadcast. You know what I mean?
Okay, well that's cool, man. I ain't gonna hold you up too long. I know you gotta wrap everything down, man. I see you got these big vendors out here. They out here, man.
Man, yeah, it's love, and everybody asking me about the next event already, man. And I can't wait to put it together. As soon as I put the flyer out, I know it's gonna fly.
Okay, now how much support did you have in your neighborhood? See that this is your neighborhood.
Oh man, shoot, this is some of my neighborhood dudes right here, all around, like sitting by the table, man. Like my family came out, the neighborhood came out, man. Facebook, and this is really like, and you be honest, I didn't even do any paper marketing per se, like flyers, I didn't put none of that out. This is strictly just off of my Facebook page. You know what I'm saying? And 2.5 months of parenting and organizing. So like I said, when it comes to next summer and me starting to do the planning for next summer, like this week, yeah, we filling that soccer field up. 500 vendors over there, 120 vendors over here, and we're going to do something crazy for the community over here, man, next summer.
Okay, that's cool, man. That's cool. All right, y'all. Y'all heard it from Mark D, man, 7 Mile Radio. We out here at this Pod-Athon over here on Van Dyke, just north of 7 Mile.
Yeah, 2 blocks north of 7 Mile, 2 blocks north. Say Detroit Place Center, 19320 Van Dyke.
Yep, y'all heard it. All right, y'all make sure y'all go like, follow, and subscribe to Lavish T. Williams, and make sure y'all check out his social media links as well. I believe everything is 7 Mile Radio.
Most definitely. Search 7 Mile Update on Facebook. They tried to hack my page and change my name, and when I got it back, I couldn't change the update off. And so it's now 7 Mile. Somebody tried to make it their own news page. I got 50,000 followers. So excuse me, 7 Mile Update on Facebook, everything else 7 Mile Radio, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I don't use Twitter, but it's there.
All right, cool, man. We out, man. Appreciate that.
Lavish.